This is the 41st season, believe it or not, of concerts on the square. Tonight's concert, if it happens, is all about Motown magic. Radiance is a vocal quartet from Las Vegas, and they're bringing the music of the Supremes, Aretha Franklin, and more to life. And they'll be joined, of course, by the musicians of the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra, plus a special performance of an original piece by local composer Autumn Maria Reed. So if you're heading to the concert tonight, a couple of things you want to keep in mind. You can begin claiming your spot on the Capitol lawn at 3 p.m. this afternoon. Now, don't try to sneak in there and do it earlier because the blankets will be moved if you put them down before 3 o'clock. You can bring your own food and drink. There will be food carts and vendors, as there always are, on site, and you can also reserve a table if you prefer catering. So we hope to see everyone there, weather permitting, if the concerts are given a green light tonight. We hope you'll join us for Live at 4. Brady and I will be on location on the Capitol Square for a preview of tonight's kickoff concert. It's the first of 6 this summer season.
And you said you have about 3 outfits just in case?
Yes, I came in here with 3 sets of clothes because we don't know if we're going to be here or there. We'll have to wait and see this afternoon.
I'm glad that I'm not Alex, and I'm sure you're...
yeah. The pressure on Blaze and Alex, I feel for them, yeah.
Oh, it's going to be interesting. Fingers crossed,
yes.
though. All right, Susan, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, for more on the concerts now and what happens if the weather doesn't cooperate, Armand Rahman is live on the Capitol Square this afternoon. Hi, Armand.
Hey there, Josh. Just like Susan said, we'll probably all need to bring 3 different waterproof outfits. Even for Motown time tonight, you might need waterproof dancing shoes because the ground is pretty damp right here still at the Capitol. So you might not even want to bring those blankets before 3 o'clock because they're going to get wet, or maybe put a plastic tarp down underneath them. The stage is behind us right now, and those music stands, those chairs for the performers still going up right now, even with some puddles right now underneath them. And like I said, as the chairs and tables kind of await getting ready for setup here when they get the green light, it's still very wet out here. So if you're not using a blanket, which you might opt to tonight, you can bring a low to the ground chair because chairs with tall legs or sharp feet are not allowed on the lawn. Of course, you don't want to block anyone from their viewing experience here. Service animals are the only pets that are allowed, and audio and video recordings are prohibited. If you have kids, don't forget there will be a WCO Kids booth for fun activities. Now, we here at News 3 Now will be your conductor, let's say, to make sure everything for your Concerts on the Square experience goes harmoniously. Everything opens at 5 with music beginning at 7. Now, if you are driving downtown, remember streets will close at 3 p.m. and those streets that are impacted are the 10 blocks of Main Street and Pinckney Street, also the 100 block of Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard and the 100 block of East Wash. And you can find live parking availability on the City of Madison's website. And if you want to skip all of that parking hassle tonight, Madison Metro's Bus Rapid Transit, the BRT, will be running to the Capitol Square. Several routes, including A, B, E, F, and 75, will have detours, but they'll still drop you off right near the Capitol. Now, most importantly, as we've been saying, you want to make sure to be watching the weather before you head out tonight. A decision on whether or not to cancel will move the show will be made by 2 p.m. today. Now, if it is postponed, the concert will happen tomorrow night at 7. If it's not, by 3 and weather moves in later, organizers say they might cancel, delay the start, or play a shortened version to work around the rain. Of course, like they say, the show must go on in some way, form, or shape. Make sure to look to channel3000.com and News 3 Now for the latest when that update drops. For now, reporting on the Capitol Square, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
All right, Armand, thank you.